This was me, struggling to keep up with post.
Right. Let me go ahead and get into tonight's stream. It's Saturday night. Had Taco Bell for dinner because, I mean, if Chantal's already quitting her her New Year's resolution diet this soon in, why not? Why not? Indulge. We have a little bit to cover tonight to talk about. I thought we would cover. It has been a minute. I mean, I feel like it's been a minute for me too. I'm just now getting back into live streaming, Kiki. So I think it's gonna be nice to get back into it. I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in so long, even though I just live streamed last weekend. So I just feel like it's been a hot minute. But there's some Tennessee Tammy news. There is some Amber Lynn shit going on. I'm sure everybody else has heard about it by now, but I'm always late to the party. But then we have Chantal making New Year's resolutions that she's already failing on. It is what it is, I guess. Can we really expect anything less from Chantal at this point? She will say something and quickly turn and totally neglect it the next day. You can't take anything she says seriously. That goes for Amber too. They both flip-flop so much. It's hard to take anything they say seriously. So I guess we'll start with the Tennessee Tammy stuff. So let me get that pulled up here. Now it's not a video, it's not content per se, but it is news nonetheless. And that is that Tammy and her new boyfriend that she left Paul for, essentially, they've already broken up. And her and Paul are talking again. So they don't have to do much. I mean, they should still be living together, I think, even though there was talk of him leaving their shared apartment. I know, breaking hearts already. But like, did Paul and her officially get divorced? Have they not been divorced? Did they never go through with that paperwork? She's talking about doing a video with him soon. Let's see what the comments are like on this. The first ones, I knew that you and Paul were not over. You guys have chemistry and it's all part of God's plan. Single swag. I can't. I'm, for one, excited. Oh, can't do it, Tammy. Can't do old Tammy. Very loud, old Tammy. I, for one, am excited because the last video that she posted was like a short just showing what the meal that she got out for her birthday. I'm assuming the boyfriend paid for it. I'm assuming it could have been a friend. I don't know who was with her for that. It could have been the good Christian friend that paid for the meal, or it could have been the boyfriend. She hasn't done a new live stream. The last short she did was New Year's. So aside from that update, that's all we've got so far. It seemed like they were living in a newer place the last video they did together. But I'm not 100% positive it's just a different hotel that was being provided for them. They're kind of all over the place right now. I don't know what's going on in their world because they don't post very much. And when they do post, it's about other things. They don't really share their living situation as much as they do everything else in their life. but whatever. And then we have Amberlynn's latest detrimental video. I wanted to do it through Amber's video directly because I wasn't sure if some of the reaction channels that have covered the video would be okay with me streaming their content, but I'm just going to go for it. If I have issue with it, I have issue with it. I can take it down, whatever. But I figured I'm just here to talk with y'all. This isn't like the good deal of my content, so we'll just react to the content. This one was done by Firstly, come on. Apathetic Facts. This is Apathetic Facts' video. Hello, Missing. Welcome to Saturday night's live stream. Welcome. We just covered Tennessee Tammy. We're getting into Amberlynn's latest video. We're going to watch Apathetic Facts' content cut of it because I don't feel like giving Amber a direct watch. I just don't. I can't stand Amber's personality right now, and not giving her a view and using her arch nemesis like Apathetic Facts or Zachary Michael even would be my go-to. So we're gonna watch this after the commercial here. Get paid. There we go. And you know what? We'll even watch her intro.
Dingling.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Yeah. Hey, lady. You don't have OCD.
You forgot your spaghetti!
You have ODCD. Okay, thank you. I didn't know my psychiatrist was on here. I'm actually starving. That should be my middle name. Amberlynn Hungry Reed. I don't know. I just feel so disconnected.
I so love that Apathetic Facts has that clip where Becky is whispering in Amber's ear that I wiped your ass. I love that so much.
She was like, you're healthy, but you are obese.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Wow, new year, new me. Mid-makeup Amberlynn is a whole different breed. It just looks so weird. Don't look.
10 years, 11 years, 10 years, 11 years, 10 years, 11 years. I think it's 11 years. 11 years online, perpetually online, looking at other content creators, looking at other influencers, other YouTube vloggers, even her, what is that, Princess Diamond or whatever the hell YouTuber vlogger that she watches. All of them take a great deal of time and effort into their appearance and doing their makeup and making sure it's nice. Amber has been doing her makeup consistently throughout her years on her YouTube, has yet to learn how to properly fill in her fucking eyebrows or shape them. Can do eyeliner. She has mad wing style. she has a way of making that wing liner work, but her eyebrows look like two really rough caterpillars. And I'm just saying, like, does she not, like, could she goes to nail places, gets her nails done. Could she not go to, she's the salon anyhow. Don't they have makeup artists there? Some do, some don't. But, like, she couldn't, I don't know, watch a YouTube video on how to do it correctly, practice. Ouch. Yeah, she's really good with some wings, some chicken wings. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. That was a good one.
Look, there's something that I need to do because today is January 1st and I have to weigh myself, but I am not gonna show it in this vlog, but I am gonna record it because I am gonna show it for like my first weigh-in on semaglutide. So Tommy is actually coming to visit me today. I'm wearing a pink.
So she's going to tell us that she's weighing herself and writing it down, but she's not going to tell us what she weighed until she's lost weight on semaglutide. That is telling me that she's very close to 600 pounds or very close to where she was in 2019, which was only like, what, 20 pounds, 30 pounds below 600 pounds. So
Dress, and I thought it would be so cute with this cardigan with like the pink hearts. I literally always forget that I can always just film in my full-length mirror for a little outfit of the day. Hey, now we're getting dinner at Taste of China. Today, Lady Luck is upon you. Tommy just said Rig Dakana.
For one, Tommy, Emily, whatever the fuck, it's Emily. It's Emily. Just say Emily. Emily using this stupid ass verbiage that she picks up from Amberlynn, it makes my fucking brain hurt. For two, it's not lost on me that she's going to the same restaurants that, you know, Becky or any of her other past girlfriends would have taken her to eat at. A Chinese buffet, a Chinese buffet for our girl, and then a bingo night. How fucking boring is this? You're 33, not 60. I don't get the allure of, especially like, you're 33. Like, these are your fun things to do? Bingo and eating at a China buffet? Yeah, she acts like she's 60 years old already. I mean, granted, her body's got to be feeling that. With all of the weight gain, the untreated lymphedema, lipedema, the excessive sodium, eating out 3 times a day, it catches up with you. And look, like, I'm a big bitch too. I'm a little smaller than Amber, probably quite a bit smaller, and quite a bit more active, but I wake up in the morning, I feel like ran over dog shit. This woman is living in a body probably twice my size, and I know she's got to be feeling like absolute dog shit. She can't even lay in the bed flat to get a good night's sleep. Her sleep schedule's messed up because she literally cannot lay in the bed. Her poor choker's hanging on for dear life. The purse isn't fitting right. Her top isn't fitting right. You can see her bra. She can't wear a proper jacket because she's too big. It's sad. It's sad. All that money. No common sense.
Rig Dakana.
Rig Dakana.
That machine was Rig Dakana.
Okay guys, so I have not drank in months, but it's literally New Year's Day. I want to try this Buzzball horchata. I love horchata first of all, so...
Horchata? Horchata? I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Baby, will you open this for me? Yes. A girly pop with nails needs help. Thank you.
Emily came to Oklahoma for New Year, pretty much for New Year's. This was day one of Emily having gotten into town. So this was January 1st. And I think she stayed 4 days. So by now she's already back home in Wisconsin, but she did come out and stay with Amber. These are behind. This is like, all of her vlogs are going to be behind because they're pre-recorded so that she keeps consistent content.
ASMR. Oh god. The shade. Tommy's not drinking. I'm just drinking this one. So the reason why we don't drink anymore is because Tommy's having health problems. I don't want to like go into detail.
I was wondering if somebody was going to bring this up because the whole reason that they fucking had such a big issue back in Wisconsin was Emily giving up alcohol. And so Amber did it in solidarity to give up alcohol. I think it was also supposed to be for like health reasons as well, but to see her drinking in front of her again.
Detail, but I will say that's also like definitely something that's been wearing on my mental health because I'm absolutely worried for her. It's something that she's been going through for a long time, and it's hard. And recently, as of recently, even just like one drink of alcohol for her can affect her in like a really bad way. So for her health, she has stopped drinking. And it's like, why am I gonna drink in front of her if she can't? Like, that's stupid. I'm very much a social drinker. Like, if I'm drinking by myself, there's usually an issue because I saw it at
So what's the issue? What's the issue, Amber? What's the issue here, Amber? You and Emily aren't making the money you thought you were going to be on the the fetish sites. Is that what the issue is? People found y'all out? Why are you drinking alone, Amber?
we went to Quick Stop. Not Quick Stop, what is it called? On Cue. Her thing said, you're gonna be a millionaire, so get the lottery. So we got a couple scratchers. And then I saw this and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have some of that. In one of my last videos, I talked about how like Tommy and I don't drink anymore because Tommy's been having like health things, and her reaction to alcohol as of recently, like it's almost like an allergic reaction. Plus she now takes a medicine that you're not supposed to drink with. So that is the only reason why she is not drinking anymore. And I am a social drinker, so I'm not gonna sit there and just like drink alone. What we have up next, this is my last drink of the night.
It's called Slam Z's.
Flavor for your face. I was turning to alcohol for a minute. Thankfully, I'm totally not doing that anymore. Here we go. It is in cherry limeade. Oh. Big? Are you calling me big? Cherry, you get it.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. No one takes our jokes and ruins them quite like Amber and Chantal.
It is like 15% alcohol, but
Oh, gross.
You don't think you can drink it?
Oh, I will drink it, but... Oh. Do not recommend. No. Why do you think you're so quirky? Because I am. Just so quirky.
I'm just so quirky. I get my nails done and I stick my tongue out at the camera filming me while I'm getting my nails done. I'm so quirky.
Here's my after. Wearing fake nails. But like, hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. What does lesbian have to do with fingernails? Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I first got with Becky, I did have fake nails and it didn't bother her, but still. And they glow in the dark.
Yeah, it didn't bother Becky because y'all weren't fucking doing anything. Fingerlin wasn't fingernin. Fingerlinen. There was nothing going on.
Isn't that cool? So we went to electric bingo because Tommy has never done electric bingo before. I ended up winning and I had no idea like how much it was for. Nothing. And then the lady that works there, she comes up to me and she goes, I want you to look me in the eyes, okay? Don't cry, but you just won on the hot ball. So that means you just won 500 more.
The fingerlin ain't fingernin. She's not fingerlin ain't fingerlinen.
Dollars on top of what you just won. I was expecting like I only won like 20 or whatever. I literally won 300. So I won $800 last night and I tipped big, girl. And they were so thankful and that just made me so happy. And
all right, the only thing I like out of this situation is that she tipped whoever fucking paid her well. I don't know why there would be a tipping situation anyhow in bingo. I'm not really sure how that works, so I'm just naive to that. I've been to one bingo hall when I was like 16 with my grandmother. So I'm just not versed in the bingo arena. I know it's popular. Maybe not so much with like the 30-year-olds, but I know it's popular in the older circuit. And I don't knock that. If that's what you enjoy, getting out and being social with other matriarchal people, other elderly, it keeps you social, it keeps you in community. As a 30-year-old, 30-something-year-old, kind of weird. But whatever. I'm not gonna yuck somebody else's yum. But Amber sitting here having to boast that she tipped the people well and how much she made during the bingo, when she makes 6 figures anyhow with this channel at the backs of being a big back fucking bitch troll. I think it's a little out of touch, ma'am. No one gives a fuck. We want to know about the Crumbl cookie. We want to know how this account came to be, when most adult sites you have to have some form of identification to prove it's you and your content, because of things happening where people are just uploading other people's content and trying to sell it, acting like them. That's the whole reason that there's identification shit happening. And it's kind of weird that everybody sees you not taking further steps of protecting yourself and your identity and everything else that comes along with it. Your moral standing, your reputation. Why you're not taking further steps to protect yourself by just not getting the law involved. I don't feel like dealing with it. I'm not going to get the law involved because then people will pick on me. Bitch, what? That makes no fucking sense. No sense. That is why I wholeheartedly believe that it was either Amber, Emily, or Alexis. And the only reason I say that she wouldn't go against Alexis is because she still has feelings for Alexis. They were like intimately talking about having relationship with one another, and had that friendship for so long that Amber wouldn't throw them away like that. She still kind of would keep them on the leash, if something like that. I don't know.
And I don't know, it was such a good night, and I was like, wow, okay.
Good karma?
So Amber titled this video, "This is Detrimental. Can't believe this happened and Tommy came to visit me" vlog. And because this video was supposedly filmed from January 1st through the 3rd, the topics she's talking about are kinda old news now. She talks about the walnut profile that was made on Phoebe and claims someone was trying to impersonate Emily and act like Emily and Amber were selling videos of Amber to feeders. I do have a video going into a little bit more detail linked below. But today, Amber wants to provide receipts in the form of an email she claims is from the website, ensuring her that the account was terminated.
So I also want to talk about something that like needs to be talked about. But if something is happening that is like more than a rumor, it's like actual defamation, slander, and detrimental to my life. But I'm sure you guys know about the whole walnut thing. I did post on my community tab. People love
Did she just title or put in the fucking clickbait title detrimental because it's this new vocab word she picked up for this exact reference? Who taught Amber that word? Emily, was it you? Quit teaching her big words. Damn it. Now she's going to be using that all the time.
drama. So they ignore everything I say and they literally are just sticking to the narrative. Walnut is Tommy, and I'm just like, this is like so exhausting. Like, someone is impersonating me and Tommy by making an account on a certain website. They're making it seem as if it's Tommy, and they're making it seem that I am like selling sexual photos and videos. And no,
Dude, I hate that she calls Emily Tommy. Just fucking call her by her name. Everybody knows who she is at this point. They knew where she worked. They know where she lives. Like, all of this stuff. Why do we have to keep referencing her as Tommy? She doesn't even fucking like that nickname. It's something Amber came up with. And we all know Amber is very smooth-brained when it comes to nicknames. Salami, Tommy, that's it. I'm gonna nickname you Tommy. Bitch, my name is Emily. Emily. Just call me by my fucking name.
Would never ever do something like that. Loud and proud. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm confident in it. I still stand by that. I even said, you know what? I'll show it my damn self. But I never said I would show it for free. Ever since like this cookie Crumbl video came out, this video is out without my consent. It's a violation to literally my rights. If I was—
Who fucking taught her the word violation? I want to fucking send them a bag of dicks. I need to know who taught her that word. Please.
to leak it, I would have kept the song because I'm telling you, I feel confident in it. I want you to hear it in 4K and I want you to see it in 3D. And then on top of that, someone is faking being me, doing graphic and things. Like, that's not okay. And they're making it seem as if Tommy is like telling me to do these things and Tommy made the profile. Like, literally no. And in the very beginning, they literally even had Tommy's age wrong, and then they went back and fixed it when people were calling them out saying that's not even Tommy's real age. So Tommy actually reached out to the website, and today the company replied, thank God.
So this is the screenshot Amber provided as her proof that this walnut profile was not her.
All right, let's read this. Let's read this. Hello, thank you for your patience while we've been investigating this. To me, this just doesn't seem like a professionally written response to an inquiry of this nature. I'm sorry, but anyhow, let's keep going. We have decided to remove the Walnut account for being a likely troll account. This means that their information has been banned and they are not allowed to create a new profile on our network. If you see them come back, please don't hesitate to let us know. That being said, we do not have any evidence that the profile was used in selling or even distributing any revenge prawn. And we can at least share that the account in question has not initiated a single private conversation in the months that they've been on our network. We also want to point out that in Reddit post that you shared shows a cropped image of a Phoebe newsfeed post. And while the name in it is impossible to make out, we can at least rule out a username as short as Walnut, as the username shown is clearly longer than that and contains at least one G near the end of it. All of that being said, we urge you to report this to authorities, as sharing revenge prawn is illegal in most states. While we can't give out the IP address of our users, if law enforcement reaches out to us with a date request, we can provide that information directly to them. It just doesn't sound like it's written by a professional, like somebody in their PR or somebody in their HR office. It doesn't sound like it was written by somebody professionally. I mean, this isn't even AI'd. You could have AI'd something more professional than this. It sounds like Amber and Emily wrote the email. But I mean, they're essentially saying, go to the authorities. And Amber's like, you know what? I don't want to go bother the law enforcement on this issue. I mean, this would be the one time you would want to bother law enforcement, if people are creating fake accounts of you, trying to sell content that people are believing to be you coming from Emily. This would be the one time that it'd be okay to go to law enforcement over it. Like, what do you mean?
Nor slams, and the profile has supposedly been banned. It says, hello, thank you for your patience while we've been investigating this. We have decided to remove the Walnut account for being a likely troll account. This means that their information has been banned and they're not allowed to create a new profile on our network.
I'm just going to let Apathetic Specs AI voiceover continue reading this out, but just because I want to hear what she says at the end on her opinion on what she takes on this.
If you see them come back, please don't hesitate to let us know. That being said, we do not have any evidence that the profile was used in selling or even distributing revenge porn, and we can at least share that the account in question has not initiated a single private conversation in the months that they've been on our network. We also want to point out that the Reddit post you shared shows a cropped image of a Phoebe newsfeed post, and while the name is impossible to make out, we can at least rule out a username as short as Walnut, as the username shown is clearly longer than that and contains at least one G near the end of it. All that being said, we urge you to report this to authorities as sharing revenge porn is illegal in most states. While we can't give out IP addresses of our users, if law enforcement reaches out to us with a data request, we can provide that information directly to them. Regards, the Grokio support team.
So no opinion given. I just can't. I don't believe it was written by somebody professionally. I'm sorry. That was a very unprofessional email. And I deal with professional emails most of my day and work. So it's not professional sounding. It does not sound like it came from a department that has to deal with those kind of issues. It doesn't. So that was the receipts, I'm sorry, from Amber claiming that it's not at all. I don't know. Amber is so much like some of the younger girls that I would see in my previous corporate well, not even corporate experience, my previous jobs that I'd work as manager material at gas stations, because we would always get the wild card girls because it's cheap labor, so we get a lot of young kids and stuff coming through. But you would also get middle-aged women that live in life as teenagers, and they would be like this, to where they let people shit on them so much and will sit there and talk a bunch of shit about what they're going to do about fixing the situation and then never do anything. So nothing ever changes. And Amber's exactly like that. She will let her BPD act up in people's live streams, addressing them about things that they're speculating on, because she never gives full information, and what information she does give are half truths and full lies. And she has an out card. I have BPD. It's my BPD acting up. Okay. All right. So
What are you doing, pointing the
the next amazing content we're going to cover is Chantal. I haven't covered these two, I feel like, in a hot minute on my live streams, and I think it's mostly because they've been fairly boring. But it's a new year, new them, right? New year, new them. And Chantal had made a statement. I don't know if it was in her live stream or in a video recorded content, but at any rate, made a statement that the new year she was coming into 2025, no drama, and 2025, no more fast food. Following those sentiments, she made 2 mukbangs, pretty much back to back, of her eating a family-sized KFC meal. And then directly after that, thank you. Missing, thank you. Directly after that, she had like Kuwait's version of KFC as like a way around the fast food thing while claiming it wasn't fast food. And then all of these commentary channels are like, this is just Kuwait's KFC. Like, this is a fast food chain. That's she has not given up fast food at all. And then in her live stream just earlier, she was out fucking eating a bunch of fast food. And it's like, She really just needs to stop putting the information out there that she's wanting to quit something, because it always comes back to she ends up changing her mind. Which most of the shit she can make at home. Rice? How hard is it to make rice? You get a rice cooker. Invest in a rice cooker. It does all the fucking work for you. Chicken. You throw it in the oven. Throw it in a fucking oven. Put seasonings on it, throw it in the oven. How fucking hard is it to cook chicken? It's not. It's just she's so lazy that she will not stand in her own fucking kitchen and cook a meal when she can just order it or run through the drive-thru or have Sala pick it up. It fucking baffles me how lazy she is when it comes to food. But I'll be damned if you tell her no. I'll be damned if you tell her no. Anyhow, this is Piggy's cut of Chantal saying she wants to lose 100 pounds in 6 months, and a KFC mukbang recap. And then I'm going to go and see if anybody has clipped her recent live stream, because I don't feel like watching hours of her shoving food into her mouth and trying to find other food to shove into her mouth while flies are landing on her shoulders and she's acting like a Disney princess for the Fly Kingdom, the Lord of the Flies. I fucking can't. She thinks it's just one fly on her shoulder and it's multiple flies fucking swarming her because she smells like a fucking heaping pile of carcass. She smells like old food because that's all she has sitting around her is old food because she does not clean.
Hi. Hi. Welcome back to another video. So today I am having dinner with you guys. Okay. One of my favorites. I should say
instead of birds flying through the window when she sings, it's flies. And she thinks it's all cute, and it's like, no, bitch, that means you stink. It stinks in there. It means it smells like shit in there. Or rotten food. It is not cute.
One of my favorites in Kuwait because the KFC here is like so good. And they give you an extra small fry. So what I do is I just like add it.
They do not give you an extra small fry. They do not. Stop. 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 They do not give you an extra small fry. You ordered a family meal. That is a bucket of fucking cheesy fries. Why would they give you an extra small fry? Think about it, Chantal. It makes no fucking sense. You should have just said, I ordered another small fry, because this wasn't a bucket, a family-sized bucket of melted cheese and fries was not enough for me. I needed more. I needed it to overflow. Much like the toilet, I am sure.
The cheese fries. And I have a loaded twister, which is amazing. And I have a cruncher. And the twister is so good. Okay.
They did not give her an extra fry. She ordered 2 fucking meals. The fucking wrap and the fry was probably a meal. That chicken sandwich and a fry was probably a fucking meal. She just ordered a regular sized meal and then a family sized meal, which included that big bucket of fucking fries. I can't with her. I really can't. And the fucking chipping nail polish. She's had that on since Christmas. It's almost 2 weeks. It's been almost 2 weeks. She can't remove the nail polish. It's hanging on by a thread, ma'am.
Where's my fork? So you just gotta go like that, kind of mix them in.
How is Chantal not choked on something yet? Amberlynn eats like this. She chokes on a potato, shits herself. Chantal takes these ginormous bites that she has to unhinge her jaw for and swallows them in 2 chews. And she hasn't choked on anything yet.
You know, mukbangs or like eat with me videos are my favorite to talk about subjects. I know I've gone back and forth between saying I like mukbangs, I don't like mukbangs. I like doing them, like, I kind of do like doing them, but. All right. Let's try the.
You would swear, by the way, that she fucking shovels those in, that she hasn't ate all day. When in reality, this is probably her 3rd takeout meal of the day. This is probably her 3rd round of KFC for the day.
Try the cruncher. Mmm. I like this KFC here in Kuwait because I find their chicken is never like greasy the way it is in my hometown in Canada.
Bitch, shut up.
When I used to go to the KFC in my hometown, they would always have no chicken. Like,
how is that possible? Literally, how is that possible? It is a chicken place. How do they have no chicken? How would they be in business if they had no chicken? Maybe they just didn't want to serve you chicken. Maybe they got sick of you coming through the fucking drive-thru.
it's not like you can just be like, okay, get me the hamburger then, because they don't have beef. Okay.
Chantal, I think they just didn't want to serve you. There's only so many times you can go through the same drive-thru within somebody's shift before they start picking up that you have a problem. Maybe a good Samaritan was like, you know what? She's been through this drive-thru 4 times already, and I haven't even finished my 8-hour shift. I've got to cut her off. I've got to. Nobody should be able to ingest that much chicken and fried foods.
Anyway, I want to talk about some resolutions so that if I don't do it, you can rub it in my face and be like, hi, you failed. One of the biggest resolutions is to stick to my resolutions. One of them is like, honestly, just not giving a crap what people say or think.
I guess her and Amberlynn have that same resolution this year, not caring what anybody thinks. But in the end, like all of their other resolutions and goals and plans, they never end up fulfilling them, succeeding in them, seeing them through the year. It just never seems to work out. I don't know if it's just because they're not putting it in their planner or if they're not journaling it. If Chantal's not, creating a recipe around it, something that she has to, cook and be able to ingest every day to remind her. But something's not clicking, obviously. And the fact that they keep making these resolutions every year. I'm going to go back on semaglutide. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to not care what the internet thinks about me. I'm going to stop reading about myself online. You're going to do none of that. You're going to do none of that. Just stop putting it out there because it just makes you look so dumb. So dumb.
If I fail in front of people, they're gonna use that to really, you know, I told you you're a failure, blah, blah, blah. So what? Live your life. Don't give them the satisfaction of an emotional reaction out of you, which will.
I mean, the whole reason that people do resolutions and have goals and, you know, have aspirations and they tell the public is because they want to be held accountable so that they keep to that notion, keep to that goal, to, you know, to grind for it, to be held accountable for it, having people there supporting your want for this thing. And for you to sit there and say that one way or another, people are going to come for you for either not completing it or laughing at you, picking on you because you can never follow through with anything, that's on you for putting that out there, for one. And it's also, you have a history of this. So it's not like it's a one-time off thing. I'm sure when you first started doing these and saying you were going to complete these goals, people were supportive. But there's got to be a point of repeating the cycle where it's just not clicking for you. You're not even trying anymore. It wasn't even 24 hours in, and you were already eating fast food after declaring that you were not going to eat fast food anymore. You were already in other people's chats talking shit on other reactors while saying no more drama in 2025. Like, ma'am, you gotta stick with something.
It'll be kind of like, hopefully, like a no rage 2025.
So let's go do that.
I've been rage free for the year so far. The cheese fries are so good. With the jalapenos. I know you're thinking, like, shouldn't you make your resolution about health? Yes, but I don't want to talk about that until I get more into a routine with that and make some progress. So
she doesn't want to talk about her health because she's not going to do anything about her health. It's pretty obvious at this point, Chantal does not give a fuck as long as she's able to eat the foods that she wants to eat, because she can't say no to herself. It does take a degree of willpower to say no to things. It does. It's not going to be, that's where Amber and Chantal are very similar. As soon as something makes them uncomfortable, which would be the food noise and the hunger, the pangs of hunger and all of this, they fold. They can't, like, pick up and, you know, do something else, get another hobby, keep their mind active on something else to fill that void and to get them through until they can have a healthy, well-balanced, moderate, proportioned meal to fuel them to the next spot. Instead, they fixate on things that they can't have. And because they don't have a regular job, they don't have anything to do all day, and their social circle is very small, they're dependent upon giving into what they want because it's them making themselves happy. And Chantal has said it many times, food makes her happy. That's her happiness. So she's looking at this as it's taking away her happiness. It's leaving a void for her not to be able to fill her gob 24/7.
we'll get back to that resolution. But generally, I would like to lose 100 pounds in 6 months.
100 pounds in 6 months it's doable if she stays committed to it. Not doable for her. She could not stay committed to it. at all. It would be just another thing to be unsuccessful. I mean, it is another thing to be unsuccessful at. She's not doing what she set out to do for 2025. It's already a done deal. It's already failed. She's already back to, well, I'll just eat less fast food. I'll make more mindful choices with my fast food. Bitch, it's still fast food. You're still not cooking for yourself. You're still eating family-sized portions. You're not eating a diabetic diet. You're eating very carb heavy. You're not walking on that damn treadmill that Salah worked his ass off to get you. Come on.
And use the treadmill 30 minutes a day. See, that's what I like about Weight Watchers. You only use your points on like food like this. If I eat this and say, okay, this is all I'm gonna eat because of my calories, my points are gone, you can still have free foods that are healthy. So if you're starving after this, a few hours later, you can make a salad with chicken breast, and that's like free food because it's healthy, right?
What? Chantal. Sweet Christ. Where is the nutritionist? Where's the nutritionist? Didn't she see a nutritionist when she was diagnosed with diabetes? Has she not gone to that yet? Holy Christ. Pardon my French with that. I know there's some religious people possibly watching me. I don't know, but possibly. Holy fuck. She cannot be that stupid, for one. Weight Watchers, I can eat a meal like this and eat foods later on when I'm hungry that are free foods. Free foods still have calories, Chantal. Okay, lettuce. You can probably eat your weight in lettuce and it's probably not going to affect you any. But once you start adding dressings like French dressing to your salad, once you start adding chicken, even though it's a protein and it is good for you, it's still calories. And if you've ate your daily allotted calories in one meal, one fast food meal, that's it. You should be cut off after that. If you want to snack on lettuce leaves, go for it. But that should be it. That's all you can eat your weight in to keep that, I guess, that hunger at bay, because adding chicken to it is calories. Adding dressing to it is calories. Anything else, even if it's healthy, is adding calories. Chantal, you really really fucking need to educate yourself on health. I feel like you missed a health class somewhere. Oh my God. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. That hurt my fucking brain hearing that. I can eat all this fast food, and as long as I have a salad with chicken afterwards, it's free food. It's not gonna affect me.
I'll get back to that.
Good Lord.
It's very immature of me to even address anything negative that's being said about me. Like, you know, I really believe that just like maturity and personal growth come with watching who you give attention to. Cool.
Maturity and personal growth. The only personal growth that she's gotten this year is her fucking clothing size. Chantal, honestly, you're still the same person. You're still the same farting, shitting herself, getting high, fucking rage pinky. Same person. Same fucking person. Just trying to pander to an audience that doesn't know your lore yet. And it's not hard to find. And there's no hiding from it at this point. That is why your views are dwindling. That is why no one's paying attention to you. You're trying to pretend like this isn't the person you are, but like, you're the drama. You are the fucking drama. Ma'am. The best thing that could have happened for you is to have went on LolCow Live and build a persona that way. Because at least then they would know that you're a troll and that you're playing this part instead of trying to hide that part of you behind doing shit like this that you're not in it for, and that's why you're eating your feelings constantly. This isn't what you want to do. You're bored with life, you're bored with your fucking husband, you're unfulfilled, you're craving intimacy, you're craving food all the time because you're bored. That's what happens when you don't fucking live your life. The world is bigger than behind those four walls or going to a different country just to eat their food, but staying within the same four walls because it's too hot outside and physical activity tires you. You're just not in the health for it. This is why I don't cover them anymore. It's the same thing. It's just a fucking circle we're going in.
Cool, says halal.
You smoke weed, shut it.
Loaded twister. Big chunk of chicken.
So is this a free food? Because it has chicken in it? So are the calories just coming from the cheese and the potato and the tortilla? God. To live in the delusional mindset that chicken is a free food. I guess I can't. I fucking can't.
No rage 2025, people.
Sure, Jan.
No matter what you say online, I don't care. You can.
That's not totally true, because she'll just go under stock accounts and leave remarks on people's reactions and on people's videos and in their live streams. We know that she makes fake accounts. She did it with Nodder. It's not a hard thing to do, and it's not fucking rocket science that she wouldn't do that. So it's just she's not going to make public statements on it anymore. She's not going to live stream it or create recorded content about it. Highly unlikely. A year is a long time, and if she can't even commit a full 24 hours to no fast food, I have no doubt in my mind that the no drama 2025 is going to tank insanely fast.
So we don't love each other. He has a second wife. We're not married. I'm an animal abuser. I won't care. And if it's something real life and it's illegal, it's going to be dealt with behind the scene, but I won't come online and rage about it. Why would I about things that are not in my control? I can hardly control myself a lot of the time.
You don't control yourself any of the time. What are you talking about?
How did I think I would ever be able to control negativity on the internet? Like, so I said that, like, do it for yourself. And it's true. I need to be more like my husband.
Shut your f***ing mouth. I've had enough of you beast. Beast? Yeah.
As for my content plans, I don't know. Whatever. Come online, put myself out there. Live streams. This.
I mean, aren't her live streams anymore just eating on camera and talking to her chat? That's the extent of her live streaming anymore. It's not like she goes anywhere unless it's for food. And even her recorded content, it's just food vlogs. Everything is centric around food. So I wouldn't expect anything would change. I know she's made these grandeur ideas of like doing something with the couples channel again, or they had the gaming thing for Sala, which I'm not even sure he does anymore. Like, what is she doing anymore?
Cooking when I do some vlogs. So those are the no rate.
Yeah. Oh, you got me there, missing the visa runs. I forgot about those. So her trips to Thailand until Christmas, and then it's to Canada. So, good Lord, please not another Thailand run. I don't think their wallet could handle her Thailand run. Her running across to the 7-Eleven to get junk food and shitting herself and having to do laundry in her sink and shitting herself and farting on camera and getting that anime fucking feeder that's in her chat all riled up because she's alone in Thailand. Getting so high that we nod off during a live stream. That she's just a fucking mess, man.
Rage 2025 is one of the resolutions. I have some other ones that I'm just keeping a little personal, but I might talk about in the future. We will see. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Good Lord. What else has Piggy covered? This was from 3 days ago.
Tello, are you tired of feeling...
So this is her food and intimacy making her happy. Failed diet. Love it.
So, I look tired and I was trying to sleep and I can't sleep because...
Why are her eyes like that? They look a little buggy. Isn't that a thyroid issue, typically? She looks crazy here.
I'm starving. Feel bad killing it. Should I kill it? Yes, I just wanted to talk to you guys because it seems that I'm kind of depressed. Like, I'm really.
How? You know what I'm not doing if I'm depressed? I'm not getting online and telling people I'm depressed while smiling through it. That just seems weird to me and makes it seem insincere that she's actually depressed. Could just be me, but what?
Really struggling with like not eating KFC.
Jesus Christ. She literally had KFC 2 days in a row, followed by a Kuwaiti KFC. Soggy fucking cheesy fries and chicken wraps are fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. Cook it in your fucking kitchen. How hard is it to make French fries in an air fryer, or in a fryer for that matter? You fucking throw them in the fryer. You're telling me you couldn't buy a $20 deep fryer, fry up a batch of French fries? Can you not cook in your own fucking home? What is going on? And only that, why she gets so fixated on a particular type of meal? This is like her and Nashies. The Nashies was a problem. She was ordering that all the fucking time. How do you not get sick of a food? I eat something twice and then I get sick of it. I literally cannot eat it anymore. It turns my stomach. I have to have more variety than that. And that's how I'm a big bitch. I eat a variety of foods.
Jeff Goldblum? Let's call him Jeff. 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 Look at it. It loves me. Thanks, Katie. Look, Jeff. He comes right back. I'm seriously on the verge of like getting the car keys and going to freaking KFC.
I don't know if y'all will be able to hear my fucking cats going nuts in the background. They're chasing each other.
Look, the fly is still on me.
That's how you know your booty stinks. That's how you know. If a fly is landing on you and has no fear that you are going to swat at it, you can be moving around and it is still attached to you, your ass stinks. You need to go wash your ass. I'm sorry. Laughing about it, it's fucking gross.
I'm too tired for this, man. I don't know why that spot on my arm always. KFC will be open.
Always what? There's always a fucking fly on your arm? You're the fucking queen of flies? What the fuck is going on in that house? Go wash your ass crack.
In another 100 years. Okay, here's how I can explain it. So imagine like everything you do in life, it's like food has been around, like food has been part of that. Like even the most mundane things, like when you take that away, it just feels so weird. And you don't feel like doing anything. You know what I mean?
So she's depressed because she can't have food? Or can't have the foods that she wants? Talk about fucking first world problems. Oh my God.
And the thought of like all of the feelings like this I have to feel and all of the hard work I have to do makes it feel so impossible. Makes me question myself, like maybe I'm just not strong enough, you know? Yeah, they are Apple 8. And no, it's not because I smell like crap.
Ma'am, I'm telling you, I'm holding your hand while I'm telling you this. Maybe not holding your hand, because if there's a fly making camp on your shoulder, I don't want to touch your hands. But if a fly is unafraid and is comfortable enough to just stay on your shoulder for almost the entirety of your hours-long live stream, something on you stinks. Because flies are attracted to stench. To shit. They're attracted to shit. And the fact that that fucking fly is just there means maybe you smell like shit. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that.
Your mind, not just a matter of can I do it. I feel like I don't want to. It's weird. Even though I know I must want to. See if it comes back.
Baby, you stink. You smelly. It's not funny. It really isn't. Like, go wash your ass. Don't you have like the shower head thing? Fucking get a loofah on a stick, scrub that crack, and pressure wash that shit. Because you shouldn't be having flies just comfortable enough to fucking stay on your shoulders as a fucking pet. It's not a family pet.
Why? Is this not weird? Go away. my stomach would be so much better. It's still there. Anyway, whatever. I can't kill it. I feel bad now.
You can't kill it because you can't even fucking turn your head to see it, ma'am.
Someone take a picture of me and my pet fly. If I'm really hungry, maybe I should make something healthy, because what happened was I did my video of the food diaries, and the last thing I had today was that sandwich with french fries. It's on the back of my shoulder. Oh my gosh.
Fucking can't, man.
What is the meaning of a fly attaching to you?
You smell like shit. You smell like poop. You smell like poop and shit, like caca.
I lost 10 kgs. It's more than hard. It makes me feel so bored with life.
That is sad. That is sad that the only thing poop and shit. Welcome back, Kiki. That is sad that your only fucking driving force in life is waking up to eat. Wow. Just wow. And I understand she has a food addiction, but like that right there should scare you into needing some extra help. Because if an addict said that my only driving force is to wake up and get high every day, you'd be like, hey man, you probably need some help. Let's get you into a rehab so they can help you. Not, well, I guess I'm just never going to change and I don't want to.
I need to find something else, I know, but I don't have passion for anything right now. You know? Except,
Lord, that fucking fly. I'm going to have to make some kind of illustration about the fly. It's going to have to happen. Maybe on the next live stream, I'll even live draw it. Because it just has to be done. It has to. I have to have at least stickers made with the poop and shit shoulder fly.
for food, like I honestly, like I would be so passionate going in the kitchen and making a chicken pot pie right now. It's true. The fly could be warning of death. Oh, thanks, Tobeezer. It's definitely weird. Like, it's really weirding me out. No fast food 2025. I know I'm a joke. I know I seem like I'm a joke. Honestly, guys, when I start these things, I have every intention of succeeding, and it just never happens.
I love Monday.com.
What's Monday.com?
The fact that she won't do this stuff in silence, like without telling the world she's going to do it, and then just fucking come back to the internet and be like, boom, I'm 100 pounds down. Suck that, bitches. But instead she makes these things known thinking it's going to get, oh yeah, Chantal, you're going to do this. You're going to do great. Fails directly. Not even 24 hours after, just fails directly after saying it because it's already overwhelmed her. I mean, she's out here thinking that she can eat chicken and salads covered in French dressing and it be no calories added to her daily calorie limit. That it's just free food. It's 0 calorie food. I can't. I fucking can't.
Go spend time with your husband. Hey, Mel, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like going out there and living life. I feel so much anxiety lately that I just feel like holding up in my home where I'm comfortable and just like drifting through life like a piece of crap. I'm being totally honest how I feel right now.
That is so fucking dark. I mean, the shit reference isn't, because obviously something smells like caca in that house to where there's fucking flies just taking up residence on your shoulders. But that is such a sad way to look at life. And thank God she didn't have any kids. Thank God Sala didn't have any kids before bringing her there. Because holy hell, what kind of life would this be? And she can't even take any kind of relief for, you know, having pets to wake up for and do things for. Like, you have to have something that drives you, and it can't be fucking food. It cannot be food.
I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I do. Oh, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of comforting. What are some things that make you happy?
And also, I think we're going back to the poop and shit. The reason that she probably doesn't think that she smells is because she's a mouth breather. Like, it's somebody who breathes, and you know what I mean, mouth breathing. So she's not taking it in her sinus cavities, what the aromas are going around her. Maybe that's how she thinks that she doesn't have a smell about her, that she lacks that gene of smelling, when in reality it's no, you're breathing through your mouth, so you can't smell what's actually going on there. You're tasting shit, but because you don't brush your teeth regularly and eat horrendously, it's probably tastes like shit anyhow. But in actuality, it smells like shit around you. Hence the flies.
Food. Food and,
Yeah, that too, Kiki. Some people can get used to bad smells. They really just don't register it, like in hoarder homes or the elderly. This is very true. But more often than not, I always see her like breathing heavily through her mouth. It's never through her nose. And I've heard that a lot of people who have like underbites, which Chantal does, they breathe through their mouth more often than their nose. And I think that's what's happening. She in fact probably does smell very bad. But oh my God. I just picture like a fucking caveman all like puffed up, mouth breathing with a fucking fly on his shoulder. Me smell good.
intimacy.
Sorry.
Which is also something that gives you pleasure in the brain. Listen to music. Music depresses me. Salad and bread. Listen to music. See.
Sorry, I didn't catch what she said about the intimacy.
Food. Food and intimacy.
So food and intimacy are the only thing that gives her happiness. So can we deduce from that what Sala's not giving her? He's not throwing that paneer at her. Sorry about it, Chantal. Maybe you should invest in, well, I don't think she would like that because she's got to manually do it. Salam not giving the salami. Oh my God. It just makes me think of the fucking cat videos on TikTok about the peener police. So I'm sitting there with my peener out, and here comes the peener snipping police. Oh my God, it's so stupid. I love cat videos though. Anyhow, it's obvious she's not getting any. She wants it. I don't know how much work she's wanting to put into it, and maybe that's why Salah's not giving it up. He's like, if I gotta do all the fucking work, why do I wanna? I'd rather just not. Especially if she's got fucking flies surrounding her. I can't imagine. I can't imagine opening that vault and being hit by the rest of the flies and whatever else is in there.
Which is also something that gives you pleasure in the brain. Listen to music. Music depresses me. Salad and brisket, yum. Learn to crochet. Crochet without snacks.
She literally can't think of anything but food. If it's not food and dick.
Cereal? All I have is Cocoa Puffs. No, it's not a Christmas shirt. It has like buttons on the side.
The caption was she hasn't washed it yet. Maybe that's why the flies are surrounding her. Because it's a fucking shirt that's been sweated in and everything else. Ate multiple fast food meals in. It smells like ass.
No, I can't order anything because the delivery person called Salah and he's sleeping. So his bringer's off. They close at 4 and I'm supposed to be not eating anything like that, but I have no cheese. Should we steal the car keys and go for a drive? I can't sleep, Lisa. I slept all night, all evening.
Does she have a whitening filter on? I keep like reverting back to her mouth because her teeth are so white, but I know in the normal live streams her teeth are not that white. So is there a filter on? Did she finally get some white strips and go to a dentist?
Evening. No, he'll be mad at me for going and getting fast food. Because I told him, like, don't let me get fast food. So I'll just make something here. Go! Oh my gosh, it's back. It's back. Tracy, this fly has not left my arm, my shoulder. Look, it'll come right back. Miss him, he better come back. Right? Hey, Jeff. Oh, it was on my back. Yeah, it's on my back here.
Maybe it's also the hijab that fucking smells like old food and sweat. Because I always see her in the same hijab. I know she's got multiple in the same color, but it seems like she never changes them out. It doesn't seem like she does laundry that often. I'll just go with that.
Leftover fart chicken and Doritos.
She does have a filter on. I just saw it glitch on the fucking box of those chips. Let's see if we can spot it.
And Doritos.
There it was. I saw it.
Leftover fart chicken and Doritos.
Right there. You can see her fucking nose and lip print through the fucking box. That would not be possible. That is a filter. Why are we using filters? I thought we didn't use filters. What the fuck? Okay, anyhow. What's the likelihood that that chicken was just sitting on a table, like her long fucking table that she has? What's the deal on that? Who thinks that was just sitting on the table? Gross.
Me too. I have premium.
Oh yeah, she has a whitening filter on her teeth. I just saw it on the fucking shit she was eating. That pickle turned white. Ooh, Chantal, you bitch.
I don't choke. Get a life. Get a life.
She's telling the fly to get a life after just telling us that her life revolves around food and peener that she's not getting. That fly lives more of a life in 24 hours, because I'm assuming it's a house fly and their life cycle is 24 hours. That fly lives more in 24 hours than you do have in your entire 40 years of living. So be nice to the fly.
Solo doesn't cook, but he barbecues.
What sense does that make? He doesn't cook, but he barbecues. That's cooking.
I can't sleep. So I'm eating just some things I have in the fridge.
And she can't sleep because she sleeps all day.
Yes, of course. I would prefer something else.
All of this is free food. There's chicken. Those pickles are vegetables. Free food. Free food, y'all. So all of this, free food. Doesn't count. No calories.
Am I serious about losing weight? I hope so. Okay.
So she's eaten 2 bags of Doritos. I don't know how much bread she ate. Chicken, mustard. Mustard 0 calories, though. I'll give her that one. Pickles. And we're taking weight loss seriously.
Those calories Taco Bell. It is junk food. Yes, Missy Med, true. Tomorrow's another day. Don't give up. Thank you. I'll try my best. It's there. Look it. I have Dorito teeth. Ground chicken tacos. What time is it? It's 4 a.m. I better go.
Good Lord.
I need to get a life. We're supposed to go do things today, and I just feel like I don't want to go out. I'm gonna try my hardest. I want to start the treadmill again, yeah, but actually, if I'm being completely honest, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to make any changes in my life. I just don't want to, I don't know, I just don't want to do anything. I don't even want to stay the same. I just don't want to do anything. Yeah, Viking, good luck to you too.
Ma'am, this is how, this is rock bottom. You don't want to do anything. You would be happiest not existing. That is depression, and you really need to get some help. It's a very slippery slope going down the path you're going. You need a therapist. That would be where I would start. Then maybe work on your health afterwards. Red flags. Like, this is not normal. It is not normal to have no aspirations, no goals in life, and no strive to do anything. You just want to do nothing. That's very fucking sad. And should be a wake-up call to people who are claiming to be supporters of her to start being a little bit more alert on this kind of shit and holding her more accountable, because that's what she needs. Somebody Somebody needs to hold her accountable. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason for her, because obviously the people in her life are not people that should be in her life. They don't care. And this is just not caring. This is what happens when people don't care about you. You don't care about you.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go.
How fucking sad, man. That was a little bit of a bummer, man. Wow. I don't even know what to say about all that. That was probably the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard her say. Yeah, secret squirrel. She looks vacant. She looks... That was heartbreaking to watch. She has a husband that seems oblivious to what's going on, and it could be he just doesn't fucking know, doesn't care to know, doesn't know how to help her because he's young. He hasn't had to deal with this kind of stuff before. And then her family doesn't seem to fucking care. And you can't tell me that none of them watch her content to see what's going on. And if they don't fucking care about her at all. Her friends don't care about her. Pete's, nobody is in her corner to help her out of this situation. And albeit she is not the greatest of people, and she has put herself in this situation. She's isolated herself from everybody. But with that mindset, that mindset is dangerous. And listen, this is Chantal. This could also not be authentic. This could have just been her mental illness placating to people for sympathy. I wholeheartedly, that could be a possibility. But I'm betting that she knows why, but I'm sure she questions herself as to why no one loves her. That it was a rough watch. It was rough listening to her say that, and for a second I felt some empathy. It came out of me, empathy. I get it. I've been in dark places like that before, but I've had people around me that actually fucking love and support me that helped me out of it. They got me the help I needed. I'm still a work in progress, but fuck, man, you've got to have people. You have to surround yourself with people that actually love you and care about you. Hello, Michael Jackson, hee. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. But like, you have to have somebody in your corner that actually legit cares about you, or shit like this is going to happen. You're eating yourself to death. You're not monitoring your illnesses. Your health is going downhill, and you just don't care. You don't care to make any changes. You have no willpower. You have nothing in you anymore. Like, there's no fight for anything. She's not even trying anymore. She's just saying words, and then it just falls flat. And she sees that it's just falling flat. She sees that she has no will. But then making a statement like that saying, I just don't care. I don't even want to exist. That's fucking sad, man. Something's got to change with her. 'Cause fuck, that was horrendously sad to sit and listen to. It kind of made me feel bad for a little bit of talking about the fly on her shoulder, but honestly, that there's something to that. Like, something in that house smells like ass or is rotten. She's not a good housekeeper. We know that. She's not good at taking care of herself. We know that. She wears clothes that have probably needed some touching up, some laundering. We're aware of that, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that the flies were there with a purpose. But Jesus, Lord have mercy. I keep on bringing that up. Like, I'm not Christian, so why do I keep using that terminology? I know I'm more educated than that. I can use different things to describe my detest over it. I often feel like that, but then I realize I have 2 daughters who need me. Exactly, missing. Some of us have other things that give us purpose. Having children is one of them. You would think her husband would, the person that she moved across the country for and says that she loves and is in love with her, would be another reason. I have 2 daughters who need me. That pulls me out of my slump really fast a lot of the times, but there's some times that it's taken more than that. And my husband, there are things that will ground us to this life. She doesn't have them, and there's a reason she doesn't. Yeah, it's true. I'm 27, no wife, no kids. Hey, that's fine too, Michael. That's fine too. But you have loved ones, I'm sure, that care about your well-being. Whether it be parents, grandparents, friends, somebody in your life that cares about you. And Secret Squirrel, there is some truth to that. I that's why you can't tell me this marriage is legit, or that the love that they have for each other is legit. Because if she doesn't even want to fucking exist, I thought you were happy, Chantal. I thought you were happy being in Kuwait, that you're happier being in Kuwait than you were in Canada. I thought your husband makes you happy. I thought he's everything that you wanted and needed. I thought he goes above and beyond for you. Yet you're just wanting to exist, or not even wanting to exist. You just want to float by in life. I haven't been in a relationship since 2020 or 2015. It's been 10 years and it's hard to date in 2025. Nobody wants anything serious. That I agree with. I agree with that. Just want to get life over sometimes. Yeah, people have that sentiment, I'm sure. I've been single for 3 years. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I had been on purpose. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with being single. Enjoy the you time before you have to share yourself with somebody. I think Chantal just is delusional when it comes to what's expected in relationships, because she's never been in a relationship where it was an actual relationship. Like her and BB, they were kind of just roommates. Her and Pete's, again, kind of just roommates. Yes, they may have had intimate relations here and there, but for the most part, they're just roommates. And then when she was a roommate with Pete's, they still got kind of intimate at times. Like the whole forcefully kissing him when she was a little hammered. How often does that happen? Nodder. All the relationships she's had before and after Nodder, the little one-night stands and shit she had, none of them have been actual relationships. I need somebody for Christmas, New Year's, my birthday, stuff like that. That's when it hits the most. I bet. Yeah, it's rough. I was the opposite during, like, when I didn't have anybody. I enjoyed my birthdays alone. I enjoyed holidays alone. I'm not really big on, before I had children. I'll preface that before I had children, I wasn't big on being around a lot of people. I preferred my solitude and time out with my friends. After having children, I much prefer the traditional things. I enjoy time with family. But dating, I would hate to date now. It would be it would be rough. I've had friends that have told me their horror stories on dating apps, and I was like, I don't know how you do it now. Honestly. I've sworn dating off. It's rough. And it doesn't take anything, like anybody can put what they want online for you to have that first impression of them and be a totally different person when you meet them. Even like months down the road, be a totally different person. It's just weird. What else was there to discuss today? I think that was about it. I think I have the sound on TikTok, so bear with me if it blasts.
We're almost to the park, Nina.
All right, there we go. Beth Osborne. I am not going to play any of their videos because they have a lot of music playing in the background. Michael Jackson. Everybody in my family with their boyfriends, girlfriends, and I'm always alone. I go to the mall alone. I've been doing everything alone since 2016. I don't know what love is really anymore. Sometimes it takes a while to get there, to find it. I was in a relationship. I was married for 8 years before I met my husband. My husband now. But I was married for 8 years, and after the first year, I knew that this wasn't the person for me. But we were already married. We had just had my older daughter, and I wanted to try to make it work because in my family, it was always drove home that marriage is hard work, and it takes work to make it work. So I tried making it work. I did everything I could to try to make it work. I changed my appearance for them to make them happy. I was more active. I took out all my facial piercings, which they met me with. I covered my tattoos. I dressed more modestly. I did everything. I did all the housewife stuff. And then his part never changed. He didn't make any changes. He didn't see it through that this would work out. So I was making all the changes and he was doing the same. And I was like, at the end of it, I couldn't do it anymore. I moved back home, and about a year later, I met my now husband, and we've been together ever since. But I struggled through 8 years with somebody that didn't want to reciprocate all the changes I was making to make them happy. Seems like I only attract possessive, toxic, jealous type chicks. It's hard out here. You're still kind of young. 27, I feel like, is still kind of young. When I was 25, I was still in that possessive, jealous. I didn't know how to act in a relationship. And you grow. You're still growing. You're still finding yourself. I feel like it. Aren't you exhausted, Lore Drop? Yeah. But I feel like you're still growing and learning who you are. To me, you don't know who you are until you've hit at least your mid-30s. And even then, it's still up for debate if you know who you are. And sometimes it takes people longer. Some people know who they are when they hit their mid-20s. And if you haven't had much experience in relationships, which a lot of the toxic, jealous type girls probably have not, their insecurities are playing a part in that toxic, jealous possessiveness. They're insecure. Missing this is why I don't really like Christmas. Everyone is happy with their partner except me. Hi, Chris. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. It'll get better, Michael. Sometimes it just takes a long time. But anything worth its spit, as my granny used to say, anything worth its merit is worth waiting for. Just spend the time making sure you're ready for it. How's your weekend been, Chris? It's only Saturday, but still, it's still the weekend. How was your day? Yes, anything worth having is hard to get. I'm turning 28 this summer. I think I'm getting old. I'll just keep waiting then. Listen, I'll be turning 40, and I would say like the last 4 years, I've been completely happy. Like, me and my husband, we've struggled, but I think now we're finally at a point in our lives and a point where we've grown together that we're doing pretty good. I'm 43. Listen, I still vividly remember telling my father, I had to have been like 10, 11 years old, but I told my dad that, we must have been in an argument over something. I must have been mad about something, but I was like, my dad was like 30 at the time. And I told him, I was like, well, once I hit 30, you might as well just end it there because my life is over at 30. And here I am. I'm going to be 40 this year. Michael, I try to go live at least one day of the weekend. Sometimes it's Friday nights. Sometimes it's going to be Saturday. I think I'm switching my schedule up to Saturday nights just because I've got kids in school. So until the summer hits, it's probably going to be Saturday nights for me. But I'll be going live once a week in tandem with my recorded content. Which I still have to get my recorded video up. I'm still editing it. We got fed a lot of shit that shows people happy and put together by their early 20s, but most people don't feel complete and whole till decades later. We need more happy at 40s and 50s rep in media. Yeah, that's... Growing up, I thought, oh, when I'm 25, I'll have my shit together. I'm 40 and I still don't have my shit together, but I know who I am now. What's my channel about, Michael? I do commentary on... It started out for specific people that were problematic on the internet, and now it has flourished to multiple people that are problematic on the internet. So... But during live streams, I talk about a little bit about everything. We'll talk about movies. I like just having back and forth conversation with y'all. And sometimes we cover the girls. Not hard to find problems in YouTube. You're telling me, Chris. Holy shit. I saw the stuff with Trash Talk Girl. Yeah. Shane Dawson. I haven't been a fan of Shane Dawson since well, it's been a long time that I've not been a fan of Shane Dawson. I wasn't a fan of his humor. I don't doubt that he's not entertaining. I don't doubt that he's not he's not built for the social media world. He is. People like him. People liked his content. I've just never been a fan. He's always seemed kind of weird to me. Like the creepy weird kid in school. Oh my god, he does. I haven't seen that. Well, mostly because I don't keep up with Shane Dawson, but also I did not know that. That's crazy. So he's become the hell's his name? The Lance Bass of YouTube. Even though I think Lance Bass has a little bit cleaner of a career span than Shane Dawson does. I've been watching through other channels. Twin boys. I've been watching through other channels kind of the drama going on with the Lolcow Live. I just watch his podcast on Sundays. I've just never been a fan of Shane Dawson. I mean, there's a lot of people that I'm not fans of that I still see their content in passing and I'll stop and I'll watch it for a little bit. But I just haven't ran across his content in a while, so I haven't seen anything. But Beth, I watch podcasts secondhand through another YouTube called Fat Sajak. I don't think I could do it wrong. I'll have to look that person up. Fat Sajak. I've been watching, I don't know if they do reactionary content all the time, but I catch their streams every so often, and it's because it was recommended to me. But the Not David, he's been covering Amber here lately. Heard Shane Dawson's past is bad, as in being racist, going after animals and cupcakes. Yeah. He was not a good person during the peak of his career. I would think that was the peak of his career. Now he's just kind of coasting on the past, really. Yeah, Not David. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. If I can find my chat. Here it is. Yoop. And then I go and click out of it. I swear I'm a professional, folks. Well, not really, but fake it till you make it right. There we go. Joey Graceffa. I watched Joey Graceffa when I think they were just doing vlogs. And then I just stopped watching. All of a sudden, I guess they weren't showing up in my feed or anything anymore, so I just stopped watching. The Not David, he has been doing more girl world stuff lately, but he talks about other things too. Kind of like this channel, but has his own humor about it. Kiki, by the way, the makeup you did that you posted in your community tab a few days ago was so slay. Yeah, that was at a work thing that I had to do later in the day. So I had to do my makeup early in the morning before I went to breakfast because we were meeting like a bunch of our higher ups for a work breakfast, and then we had lunch, and then we had this whole seminar, and then I had to be nice all day. That face stayed on for 10 hours before I washed it off. And then I come home and I shave my eyebrows completely. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but I have no eyebrows. I shave them because I don't have much hair that grows in there from over plucking in the 90s. So I draw my eyebrows in. And when I came home and I picked up my youngest from school, she's like, Mommy, where's your eyebrows at? Why don't you have eyebrows? And I'm just like, I totally forgot that I didn't have any drawn in. Oh, well. But yeah, every once in a while I do my makeup nice, especially if it's work-related stuff where I have to meet people that are holding my career in the balance. So, but it was fun. I had a fun time. I got hit. The brows look good though for like fake tattoo ones. Yeah, today they look kind of fake tattoo. A lot of the times I try drawing in like hair by hair to make it look a little more realistic, but most of the time I don't have time for that. These are like 5-minute brows. Which, in my opinion, look much better than Amber Lynn's attempt at 5-minute brows. So, but that's my opinion. But I think I'm going to end it here, folks. I have been on for a little, almost 2 hours now. Next time I'll probably be on a little bit longer to cover some other things, but I just didn't have more than Amberlyn and Chantal stuff claimed for today. Good luck with the cold front. It's supposed to be going to be really bad tomorrow. Listen, we left here. We live in Florida. We left Florida the, what was it? 8th, 7th. And it was 65 here. Before we traveled to Georgia, which was where our seminar and stuff was supposed to be. And right as soon as we crossed from Florida into the Georgia border, it dipped to like 29 degrees. It was fucking cold. And we were not dressed for that weather change. So from Florida to Georgia, it was 65 when we left and then like 29 when we got into Georgia. Luckily, the hotel we were staying at, they had the heat and stuff on in the room, so it was nice. And then they had a really nice shower. So we took steaming hot showers, got warm, and found out that we brought nothing appropriate for this weather dip, the cold dip temperature. It was a shock to the system. And the wind just cut through everything we had to cover up with. It was rough. And then as soon as we get back into Florida, it's like 70 degrees coming home. So I'm actually surprised I didn't get sick from the trip, from the temperature change, because usually my allergies will act up and I'll end up getting sick from it. And it didn't happen, thankfully. We go back in February for another seminar, and it's supposed to be cold, possibly even colder than the first time we went. So we're going to prepare this time. We're going to prepare for that fucking cold weather. It's mostly the wind that really takes it out of you. It really fucking sucks the wind out of your lungs. But yeah. So February, I may the first week, because I don't know. I think it's supposed to be the 9th again. What does that fall on? So that falls on a Sunday. So I may not be able to do my Saturday night stream because I'll be getting ready for my Sunday morning trip to Georgia. So I'll put in the community tab if I'm going live or not. Usually I do anyhow to let you guys have a heads up. But yeah. Georgia bound again in February. Bracing myself for the winter weather. Because everywhere else around us gets winter weather. Florida, never see snow. Possibly get a rain. Possibly dip down into the 30s, I think is as low as I've ever seen. But it never stays long. Usually February is probably going to be the last month that it's going to be cold. But yeah, thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for talking to me, flapping the gums for a little while, listening to me flap my gums about the flies and Chantel's ass needing washed and Amberlynn just annoying the hell out of me as usual. I hope y'all have a good remainder of your night. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy your week until I see you again. I should have a video up sometime this week. Some actual content aside from the live streams, and hope to see y'all there on the next live stream. Bye.